not just my eyeball. I think I should have gotten carrot instead of pumpkin for this, but you know what? That's fine. It's gotta look good. I hate when I split the yarn. And this is Red Heart. Red Heart typically doesn't split for me. I'm not even sure what I did. I think I messed up something. I can tell you. Merino wool. That one is merino. I was gonna say that. I'm like, I gotta go double check. Actually, it's this one right here. Free shipping. This one. I like it. It's very smooth. And it's not like the cheap stuff I got off Amazon to learn how to drop spindle. Which is a plus. But yeah, it's actually this one is aquamarine, just like that. I do like it. And they are on Throne. I don't know what I did there, but yeah, I messed up. Oh, my nose again. I apologize. It really is. I love their colors. They're actually like really bold colors. And they're pretty true to the picture. I'm gonna restart this. Only because I messed up somewhere. I'm not sure where I messed up, but I messed up somewhere. Is Gnome in here? Gnome! Naughty Gnome! Paging Naughty Gnome. Are you here? Gnome. Attention. Naughty Gnome. I don't... Might be lurking. Oh yeah, one of them I haven't. Crap. Well, a couple of them. This person's actually local to me. Okay, this is Lyric and SWBFL. This is the same, and then that one, and I think this one's different. This is Lore, LLORE. Yeah, I will tell you that these ones are a little softer than this one. This one's kind of, yeah. The Gnome Compendium. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. This is different. It's south 60%, south down 20% bamboo, and 20% firestar. It's really pretty. It looks similar to this, but it's got other stuff in it. I can't wait. But I gotta get the cardi done first. I don't, but Zach. Not Spun Bamboo yet. I'm excited to try. But this place here is pretty local to me. So I'm supporting local too. Oh, I will. I will. After 8:30. I'm excited. It depends what we're talking about, Jaden, and I love your face. And if it's capybara, yes, the giant rodent animal thing. But if it's capybara or gappy barrel, that's a barrel with lots of gaps. Like a broken barrel that won't hold whiskey or anything. Or wine. Or adult grape juice. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Alice. Alice is amazing. Oh, also, just in case I forget, I almost forgot. So, on the 23rd, the 24th, no, the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 28th, and the 29th, I'm gonna be getting on stream a little late. Going, see, like, no, Mary, it's still a capybara, the animal. No, the gappy barrel is, like I said, a barrel with gaps in it that can't hold anything. I also have, like, a half plugged up nose, so it's harder for me to say words right now. Okay, I can draw that, yes. Where's my book? Give me a sec. Let me find my book. This'll be fun. Whatever, I'm getting a piece of paper. She's insisting with all the attitude of you, Arsenic, and Elsa, refusing to accept that you're right, and she- hold on, I'll prove you right. Yes, Melissa, we are. For the time being. Okay, gappy barrel, right? Ready? Now, mind you, I'm not a professional artist. But I'm trying my hardest. Chasing the cat? Yeah! It's alright. But you see through the other side. I don't have an eraser. There we go. Fun. Her hand is getting loose? Okay. I don't remember what one said. Fat end. Okay, Lunar, thank you so much for hanging out. I always appreciate it.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees.
What do you make?
Come to the
What?
mountain. We'll take it in the
Oh, that, coloring.
You will find the light.
I know, I'm making a gappy barrel. Well, I'm adding color to it today, Jody, just for you. I know it's summer.
I will hold you, keep you warm when you stay in the night. I will shelter, I will fight. I will fight.
Oh, that's cheating. It's cheating.
You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn.
Oh no, I'm dedicated to this one.
To the water
It's alright, Lunar, I understand.
with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find
Koala.
peace. Where you go through
Why did I keep? Oh, there's a picture of what one is the skinny end. Go figure.
in the night. I will shelter, I will fight. Oh,
It's a gappy barrel. It's a barrel with gaps.
I will fight.
I knew that.
Through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water where you will find peace.
Jody, this is going in your box.
To the river and get down on your knees.
I should make it a keychain for you.
I look at
Yeah.
you, you make me blind. Why do you have to be so beautiful all the time? I know I can't.
I like it. It's cute.
It's killing me to see you with someone else. What to do? Now
There we go. That is a gappy barrel. Because you see the gaps, right?
Watching you smile,
See the gaps. Right there.
and I can't
The gap. It won't hold anything. It's a gappy barrel. Yeah, there's no thing in it. I think that was the quickest I drew something for you. No, the rocks would fall out. See? There's a hole right here. The gappy barrel. That's cute. Good job. How many you make? Is that? Can I show them off? Baby girl made 2 hair ties. This, I think, is my favorite. Are you gonna wear this for... Yeah. Okay, Jaded. And then she also made a hair tie, a scrunchie. Although, yeah, it's kind of infinity loop there. Right, it's for buns, right? Yeah. Nice buns? That was fun, right? Jaded, love your face. Enjoy your lurk. Maple! Hold on, Jaded, come back! Jaded, bring my Alice back. This is my Maple. She's such a baby. She insists on going to bed at 10:30 every night, so guess what? I've been going upstairs about 10:30 every night. And then I shower, and then I go to bed. This is Maple, everyone. She helped my mental health when Tonks passed. Because of Hubbers. But if you have not met Maple, she is a mini Bernedoodle. She is amazing. She's mostly poodle, I believe. Right, Hubbers? That's how it works? But yeah, she's such a cuddly baby. And she loves all the attention. She loves people. And she likes running. So she's like one of my kids. My kids all run. Right? Yeah. You're a baby. Mwah. I love her so much. But yeah, this is my Maple. Are you trying to steal my puppy?
Yes. No, I'm actually trying to...
She just... The other day, she wanted to eat Maple.
No.
And now she wants to steal Maple.
Oh my God.
I hope not. Jeepers.
I was giving her a hug.
She doesn't want to get down. She's like my mama. Got her? Love you, bud. Brush your teeth. Don't think you like 4-ply. I don't know. I don't know how she does it. Atomic Stacy's amazing. But how long has she been spinning? Amu, can you do that 4-ply fingering weight? I know you've been spinning longer than both Liz and I.
Good night, chat.
I can't with her. Baby girl just looks me dead in the face and is like, aren't they dizzy yet? Oh my gosh, Lady L, you terrified the pants off me almost. Good thing they're sweats.
Hydrate. Yeah.
He's laughing at me. 3 is your favorite to spin? Awesome. Look, little dude is Chad's biggest fan. I'm doing well, I am. I got a little, like, I don't know, I'm down with the sickness, I guess. I don't know. Look, Disturbed played on my radio, like, four of the, songs on my way to work this morning, so yeah. Yeah. Chippy, yes! I'm here for that, Chibi. I am glad that you got that. Chibi, how are you? I hope all's well in your corner of the world. I love Disturb too. Plus, they're great people. Liz, I don't blame you. I kind of want to try it, but I don't think I will. Baby girl's back. Did she catch it yet? It does sound interesting though. I want to see it. I don't think I've seen... No, I have seen Atomic Stacy. You know, we had quite a few spinners on Twitch at one time. Remember that, Liz? And then, like, slowly they stopped streaming? I'm glad more people are spinning again. Where plays your single spin? Aw, that's alright, Joey. Alright. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I want to see. There, and I can't be any more excited. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Baby girl, they fixed it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know why. Okay. So, baby girl on Saturday ran the 2 mile on Saturday and like kicked butt and had a new PR of 12 minutes 15 seconds. Right? The sports reporter here put down that she did the steeplechase, and I was concerned. I'm like, baby girl, you did the steeplechase? She goes, oh no. My kids don't like the steeplechase. Did they fix it? Awesome. Stacy is wild in all the best ways.
Yeah, they got his.
Is that why they changed that? Yeah, they gotta keep changing that. I don't know who they have writing their stuff lately, but they have to, like, fix it. They... No, more often than not now.
I also stopped taking.
Yeah, I'm upset about that. How do I get all the cool poses that you do? That was her
I saw
posing.
it one time.
Oh, see, she admitted she posed.
I thought it not.
Ooh, the light brown's finished. Ooh, Jody, I'm excited.
Who's that funny?
That's my nose. I know she is.
Oh, stop it. I love her.
But if you do, let me know. I want to see.
Maybe that is for the best. 'Cause you're not the same as you used to be.
But we do have to go grocery shopping this Friday because next Friday I'm making extra cash. No, really. I am. Man, I'm gonna be exhausted. I'll only have 1 day off next week. But I'm excited. I am. This is a step in a good direction for me. Oh my gosh. Oh, Drifty Allison, welcome back. Hi. How's it going? Whew. It's alright. You're welcome. Baby girl's telling Maple no, and Maple's like looking at her like, nah. Right? He's a puppy. Ooh, I'm excited. Right? Excuse you, Java, that is not yours.
Oh.
Stay with me. Stay
Happy.
and you will see all the things you make
It's-
me feel.
Ooh, you know, at first, Jody, I thought you shared a picture of a book. But no, what you did was share the best picture of your keyboard ever. Look at that keyboard, y'all. I mean, what? Look at this. This looks good. I like it. And this is with the flash, everyone. Look at the brightness of that keyboard now. Yep. But yeah, I like it. I like it. You're doing good. I'm excited about that.
Oh.
Gosh, it's 9 o'clock. Did you shower? Hey, you need to. Maple is barking at Bookie.
Those are some fucking.
She wants that fight, baby girl. Doesn't it? Jody is amazing, and all she has is a drop spindle. Like, what? Like, that shows you a lot can be done with the simplest of tools. Where are you going? Oh.
Yeah. Can you pick that one? Fix it.
You can, and it's insane. Like, and it's portable. Like, don't get me wrong. This is portable? King Strider, hello, welcome on in. Right? And my base came off again. This is somewhat portable, but a drop spindle is compact. Like, without a doubt. Also, I did agree. Sweaters were, oh my gosh. How long did that take? I need answers to that question. 115 yards. Oh my gosh, Jody. That's amazing. Ooh, crochet chickens. Let's go, Becca.
Hello, emotions. Hello again. As every ocean come as rain.
I imagine so. I am gonna snooze my ad. And normally I go till about 10 p.m., but I'm gonna get off in a few minutes because my nose hurts and my throat hurts. I don't want to push it too much because I do work tomorrow and I do want to stream again tomorrow. So that's why I'm just gonna push the ads for a little bit and then we're gonna find a raid target. Calyx, do we have a raid target? If you're still about. Or Liz.
Hello, my borders. Hello again. You're out of order.
Duos. Oh, Duos knitting. Heck yeah, we gotta go there.
Closing circles.
When spun and knitted a sweater on a Turkish while Baltimore was on lockdown during the. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's awesome. I love that. That is so brilliant. But also, I want to show this off again. This was the quilt that I finished on Saturday. Why do I want to show it off again? Because, like, I love it. I love the colors I used on this one. Because, like, A lot of people don't